What is up, Raidernation? It's your boy Samore Raider back at it again with another video. Now, I do got a lot of things to talk about today. I'm gonna list them all right here. So if you guys want to know what I'm gonna be talking about today, just look right there. But let's not waste any time and let's get right into the video. Now, I did want to start this video on a great note because I came across a clip on Twitter where NFL's own Adam Rank showed the Raiders a lot of love. He basically made a bold prediction that the Raiders were not only gonna win the Super Bowl, but that the Raiders was going to be the next dynasty of the NFL.
I am going to start this segment with a very bold statement because the Raiders do not feel the love around the world. So I'm going to say this. The Las Vegas Raiders are going to the Super Bowl.
Whoa!
And we will begin a new NFL dynasty.
I don't know what it is, but I'm starting to like this guy a lot. He's been one of those main guys in the media, other than Rich Eisen, that has been showing a lot of love towards the Raiders. Now, the two main reasons why he believes that the Raiders could win or will win the Super Bowl and could be the next great dynasty of the NFL is, one, that Derek Carr and Davante Adams reunion. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about this. I know we've talked about it so many times. A lot of other content creators have talked about it. But the fact of the matter is that Derek Carr, since he's been in the NFL, has never had a star caliber wide receiver like Davante Adams on the offensive side of the ball. And just seeing how those two are going to click on the field on Sundays, Thursdays, or even Mondays is going to be crazy to see. And I don't know any defense out there that's really going to be stopping us. And that's not even the only weapon that Derek Carr has at his disposal on the offensive side of the ball. But his second reasoning was the fact that he believes that Josh McDaniels could be the next Bill Belichick. Now, I'm not saying that he is going to be the next Bill Belichick, but he talked about how their paths to being great almost seem identical. You know, Bill Belichick wasn't a great coach off the rip. You know, he had to go somewhere else, and he took a chance with the New England Patriots. That was basically his second chance in the NFL. They've been a dynasty ever since they beat the Raiders. I mean, they shouldn't have beat the Raiders that one time, but you know what? It's okay. It was still a fumble though. But Josh McDaniels, his first stint as the head coach of the Denver Broncos, really didn't pan well for his career. You know, he went over to New England under Bill Belichick. They gave him a chance, and now he's having his second chance in the NFL as a head coach with the Las Vegas Raiders. All the pieces are there. We have the quarterback in place. We are building a team around here, and Las Vegas has been a winning city for the Raiders. So, you know, the hype is kind of trending a little bit upwards. Now, I would say that seeing what Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler has done in their first offseason together, you know, being aggressive, making all the moves that we feel like we have never done in the past couple of years. I mean, they got a lot of cojones to go out there and trade away their first two picks in this year's NFL draft that was actually in Las Vegas. I feel like John Gruden wouldn't have done that. Definitely, I mean, he would trade players away, but, you know, trading away assets just to get a player is kind of crazy in itself. And I feel like we'll see how this year pans out. And I feel like if it's a great year, I feel like this dynasty can definitely start here in Las Vegas. So with that being said, I know I'm kind of getting a little carried away with this whole situation, but do you guys agree with Adam Rank that the Raiders will win the Super Bowl this year and be the next great dynasty in the NFL? Now, the Raider side of me would say yes, but the football side of me would also say hell yes. So let me know your thoughts, Raider Nation, down in the comments below. Now, as Raider fans, we all knew that moving to Las Vegas was going to be pretty expensive. Not only building the stadium, but to get into the stadium for the games. And last year was the very first time that Raider fans, the whole nation around the world, would be able to come and experience the game in person, experience the Death Star, obviously, if you were vaccinated. But it definitely did not disappoint money-wise, because according to Sportico on Twitter, they tweeted out that the Las Vegas Raiders generated the most net ticket revenue in the NFL last year. The team brought in $119 million in net gate revenue from general seating and club seating. Luxury suites were excluded. The crazy thing about it though is that the Raiders actually sold the 18th most tickets in the NFL. I mean, you got to thank the limited tax laws because that definitely helped. Now, the 49ers actually came in at number 2 with $117 million in ticket revenue. It's always good to have the upper hand against those guys, right? Am I right? I know that there's a lot of fans out there, a lot of Raider fans out there complaining about how these ticket prices are too dang high, but you guys got to understand that last year was the very first year that the Raiders opened up the stadium to the public. A brand new spanking stadium always is going to be really expensive the first year around, and then it's going to start going down just a bit. 2, Las Vegas itself is the entertainment capital of the world, and on top of that, it's the pinnacle for a vacation destination. So, you know, fans from all over the world, whether they're Raider fans or not, they're going to want to come to Las Vegas to have a good time, experience it for the whole weekend, and then go enjoy a game, watch their favorite team play against the Raiders, you know, obviously take that L against the Raiders. And last but not least, it's a state-of-the-art stadium. It ain't cheap. Now imagine this year with all the hype surrounding this team, especially with Davante Adams being here, and the fact that most of the Raider fans that weren't able to go last year because of the vaccination is going to be going this year. So the demand for the tickets are going to be high, and them ticket prices ain't going to come down anytime soon. But hey, at least we can say that the Las Vegas Raiders have never had a losing season since they've been here.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Now, I know I talked about Madden 23 a little bit yesterday, but today they was acting totally different. I came across this post on Instagram where they ranked the top 10 edge rushers overall in the video game. Now, I know it's a video game, but still, everybody and their mama still play Madden no matter how much they talk shit about it. But looking at this list right here of the top 10 edge rushers overall, do you guys see what I see? Or do you guys see what I don't see on here? Take a little look at it. I'll wait. I mean, look at they got Chandler Jones there. But where the is Maxx Crosby? I don't know what they smoking. There ain't no way. You got Rashawn Gary at number 10 over Maxx Crosby. I mean, I love Chandler Jones. He should be on the list, definitely. DeMarcus Lawrence there, Cam Jordan. These are all great people, but they don't got Maxx Crosby on this list. Now, I don't know if I'm missing something because I haven't done videos a lot in the past couple of weeks. I don't know if Maxx Crosby changed his position. Is he a linebacker now, a cornerback, a wide receiver? Because I know damn well there ain't 9 edge rushers better than Maxx Crosby. Now, look at this. It's crazy. Look at this list right here. Overall, you got Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Von Miller, old ass. Definitely ain't better than Maxx Crosby right now, but you know what? That's another video for another day. But Khalil Mack's there. They got Joey Bosa, Cameron Jordan, DeMarcus Lawrence, Chandler Jones, Rashawn Gary, and then you look at the top 10 edge rusher with power moves. So top 10 power moves, no Maxx Crosby. You look at the finesse moves. I thought that I would have at least seen Maxx Crosby here, but there ain't nobody here. Melvin Ingram?
You gotta be kidding me.
What is Madden smoking right now? And then you look at play recognition, no sign of Maxx Crosby. And then block shedding, again, no Maxx Crosby. You got Danielle Hunter, you got JJ Watt, all these guys, and just going back to the top overall, Rashawn Gary at an 89. Guess where they have Maxx Crosby rated overall in the video game? They got my boy at an 87. Come on, us. I don't know if it's just me, Raider Nation, or if everybody else feels the same way I did, because when I was looking at it, I was like, bro, y'all not gonna disrespect my boy Maxx Crosby like that, because my boy, ever since he's been drafted, has been balling out, and I know damn sure he better than Rashawn.
Where the fuck is Maxx Crosby?
I know that we all heard this before. The Raiders have signed former Patriot. I mean, I don't know. Josh McDaniels definitely love his Patriot players. I know he ain't trying to be like Bill Belichick, but he making it kind of hard to believe, you know? But this time, the Raiders do bring in a former Patriot wide receiver, Isaiah Zubers. I don't know if I said his last name right, but that's how I'm going to say it throughout this whole video. Now, Zubers was an undrafted free agent in 2020, eventually signed with the New England Patriots practice squad. He did play in 4 games where he caught 2 targets for 29 yards and rushed twice for 21 yards. Zubers also spent some time with the 49ers, Browns, and Jets before making his way to the USFL Houston Gamblers, where he recorded 22 receptions for 322 yards and a league-leading 5 touchdowns. He also added a total of 433 return yards. Isaiah will reunite with his former coach, Josh McDaniels, and now is the 4th former Patriot to join the Silver and Black. This just seems like another Cam body to me, but if he can somehow find a way to stand out in the return game, then Zubers could possibly find his way onto the main roster. I guess you guys can say that the Raiders are taking a gamble on him.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, some updates from training camp. It looks like the Raiders have placed cornerback Trayvon Mullen, defensive tackle Jonathan Hankins and defensive tackle Bilal Nichols on the physically unable to perform list, aka the PUP list. They will not be able to practice until they're activated, but good news though, looks like they'll be ready to go week 1 versus the Chargers. Now there is no surprise seeing Trayvon Mullen on the PUP list because he's been recovering from a foot surgery that he had back in May. Now as for Nichols and Jonathan Hankins being on the PUP list, this means that our depth at the defensive tackle position is running a little bit thin right now, and with over $17 million in cap space, it's going to be real interesting to see what the Raiders do with that money, whether or not it's bringing in Ndamukong Suh or getting somebody else to come help out this defensive line. Now, I know that yesterday I talked a lot about possibly bringing in Ndamukong Suh and the Raiders being one of those teams, one of the 2 teams that were still interested in bringing him in, and I felt like if it did not happen this week, then it won't happen at all. And now with 2 defensive tackles on the PUP list, I feel like it just makes too much sense for the Raiders to go out and sign Ndamukong Suh, or maybe bring back Darius Philon. I've definitely been one of those guys that have been pounding the table and would love to see Darius Philon back in the silver and black, and I know for a fact that he would want to come back as well. Philon posted a picture on Instagram with the whole nation with the caption reading, "They really miss Phi in Vegas. We'll take the gamble." Now, I'm not saying that he's the savior for us on the defensive side of the ball, but he can definitely do what a lot of these guys can do, and he's also hungry. I'd rather have somebody over here that's hungry to play for this team and wants to rock with the Raider Nation than somebody that's just going to come over here and just collect a check. So, to the Raiders organization, stop playing yourself, man, and sign this man already. Do you guys agree with me, Raider Nation? Should we bring back Darius Philon or no? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today in this video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if this is the very first time you come across this channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders and you're ready for this season, then give me a hell yeah in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Until the next video, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is yeah.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoff. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layoff.